fine or happy? Welcome back again to the reproduction classes. After completion of spermatogenesis, today we talk about structure of sperm. Okay, try to focus mind. First point, if we talk about which are the sperms are coming out by the process of spermatogenesis. Okay, these are produced in the male gonad. These are the common points. And try to focus mind if we talking about the sperm which is cellular unicellular. Matlab it is made up of a single cell. And second point, we can call that it is nucleated. It is uninucleate. Matlab made up of how many nucleus? Single nucleus. And try to focus mind, it is a dark substructure. Which substructure? Dark. This structure is called dark cell. It is a dark substructure. And try to focus mind, in case of human, it is uniflagellate. Okay, made up of single flagella. And try to focus mind here, very interestingly, it is a motile structure. Which structure? Matlab it helps in movement. It is which structure? Motile structure. Yes. And try to guess mind if you take which one, the spore, the entire length of the spore is basically 60 mu matlab micrometer. And if you take about the is the length, and if you take about the breadth, it is basically 3.5 mu. Yes, and try to guess mind here. This is the basic fundamental idea about the structure of the spore. Okay, and the spore is basically divisible into how many parts? 4 parts. The first one we can call that head, second one we can call that neck, third one we call that middle piece, and the fourth one is called tail. Yes, and try to focus mind. Very interestingly, it occurs in the spermatogenesis by which the sperm is produced. It occurs in which gonad? Male gonad, or we can call that testis. Okay, try to focus mind here. Let us focus about structure of the sperm. First, we are talking about the head part. The first part, that is which one? Head. Yes. The head is basically the anterior most part. Anterior most, matlab is which one? The first part of the sperm. Okay. And try to guess mind it. It is the broad part. Okay, it is a broad part. You can understand here. It is thin. It is thin. Try to guess mind. It is a broad part. Okay. And try to guess mind. If you talk about the head part, its length is 4.5 micrometer. Okay, and try to guess mind if you're talking about this breadth is basically 3 mu m. The breadth if you're talking about, that is basically 3 mu m or micrometer. Okay, and try to guess mind the head is basically divisible into 2 parts. The first part, the head is divided into how many parts? Try to guess mind here. The first one is called acrosome. And try to guess mind here. The second part is called nucleus. Okay, and try to guess mind if you're talking about acrosome, it is the modification of Golgi body. You know, the sperm is produced from which state? Spermatid, and in the spermatid, what is present here? Is that called which body? Golgi body, and the Golgi body is simply modified, and we can call that in sperm. We can call it acrosome. And try to guess mind if you're talking about the next thing. This acrosome has basically contain mixture of enzyme that is called spermolysine. Spermolysine. And try to guess mind if you're talking about spermolysine is a mixture of enzyme which contains hyaluronidase. One enzyme, and second enzyme we can call that which one? Acid phosphatase. And the next one if we are talking about which one? Proteases. These are the enzymes which are basically which one combined to form spermolysine of the rhizome acrosome. And try to guess mind the main role is played by hyaluronidase, which helps in penetration of the sperm into the ovum. And you know which one? This is ovum. And try to guess mind very interestingly, this hyaluronidase of the which one? Spermolysine play important role in penetration of the sperm into the ovum. Yes. Try to guess mind very interestingly, this is the basic fundamental rhizome acrosome. Okay, and try to guess mind here, you can call that which second part of the head, that is nucleus. The nucleus, if you're talking about, which one? Nucleus, if you're talking about, it is basically contain how many set of chromosome? You know, gamete is which ploid, haploid, or you can call as sperm is which ploid, haploid, containing how many set of chromosome? One set. It contain how many sets of chromosome? How many set of chromosome? One set of chromosome. Yes, and try to guess, my dear. It becomes which one? Try to guess, my dear. Which one? You basically, if you're talking about, it is elongated. Elongated. Okay, and condensed. It becomes condensed and which get elongated. Try to guess, my dear. In spermatid, they are basically widespread, but try to guess, my dear. It is basically elongated by losing water and becomes condensed. Try to guess, my dear. Very interestingly, nucleus and one set of chromosome and it becomes elongated and condensed by losing water. And this is the basic fundamental about the first part of the sperm. That is which one? Head of the sperm. Okay, and try to guess, mind we're talking about second part, we can call that neck. Second part, we can call that neck. Try to guess, mind what is neck. It is the smallest part. It is the smallest part of the sperm. That is basically having size 0.3 μm or micrometer in length. Okay, it is found between head and it is found between head and which one? Which piece? Middle piece. Okay, try to guess, my dear. It contains which one? Try to guess, my dear. One centriole, we can call that proximal centriole. It contains which one? Proximal centriole. Yes. Try to guess, my dear. The proximal centriole, if we are talking about, it plays important role. It plays which role? Important role during cleavage. Cleavage. Try to guess, my dear, when after fertilization zygote is formed. Okay, which one? When the zygote divide into two cell or two to how many cell? Four cell. Try to guess, mind. After that it produce which one? Morula. And which one? After that which one? It produce which one? Blastula. This is called cleavage. This from when the zygote break down into morula and morula to blastula, we can call that cleavage. And during cleavage, this proximal centriole plays of the neck. Proximal centriole of the neck plays which role? Important role. Yes. Clear cut. Try to guess, my dear. Next one we are talking about which one? Just if you are talking about the next part, which one? Lower on the last part of the neck, which centriole is present? You can write down distal centriole. Which centriole? Distal centriole. Try to guess on this is the proximal centriole and the distal centriole. Yes. Try to guess, my dear. Which helps in the distal centriole, helps in the formation of which filament? Axial filament. Okay, try to guess, my dear. The neck contains which centriole? Distal centriole, and from the distal centriole, which filament arises? Axial filament arises. Okay, try to guess the basic fundamental in the neck. Okay, but in the neck, it is found between the head and middle piece. It is the smallest part. Try to guess, my dear, having length how much? 0.32 which one? 0.3 μm. Okay, 100% or micrometer. It contains two centriole, proximal centriole and which centriole? Distal centriole. Okay, distal centriole helps in formation of which filament? Axial filament. Clear? And try to guess, my dear. Now we are talking about the third part, that is called which piece? Middle piece. Try to guess, my dear. We are talking about the next one, middle piece. Middle piece. Right. If we are talking about the middle piece, it is situated between the neck and tail. It's a neck. Okay, it is which part? Third part of the sperm is the common points. And try to guess, my dear, we are talking about which one? Axial filament. Which one? Try to guess on the middle piece. The axial filament is basically, okay, which one is present at the center. Okay, try to guess, my dear. It's under which one? In the distal centriole. If you are talking about the distal centriole of the neck part, the distal centriole of the neck part forms which filament? Try to guess, my dear, which filament? Axial filament, or we can call that axoneme. Try to guess, my dear. This axial filament having how much plus 2 arrangement? Try to guess, my dear. In the axial filament, the microtubules. In the axial filament, the microtubules are present having which plus 2 arrangement? 9 plus 2 arrangement. Important question always asked. Try to focus mind the axial filament having dash type of arrangement. That is, answer is which plus 2 arrangement? 9 plus 2 arrangement. Clear? And try to focus mind. And this is the axial filament which comes from the centriole, distal centriole. And try to focus mind from the mitochondria are basically spirally coiled. The mitochondria are basically spirally coiled around which one? This mitochondria in the middle piece, the mitochondria are spirally coiled around the axial filament, and we can call that spiral mitochondrial spiral. We can call that mitochondrial spiral. And try to focus mind which one? 10 to 13 number of mitochondrial spirals are found. There is basically which one? This mitochondrial spirally coiled around 10 to 14 times, and we can call that, try to focus mind here, we can call that Nevenn column. We can call that Nevenn column. Okay, when the axial filament is covered by mitochondrial spiral nearly about 10 to 14 times, we can call that which term? Nevenn column. Yes, clear cut. And try to focus mind here which one? And the end of the middle piece, the axial filaments forms a ring. We can call that which last annulus. Yes, towards the here try to focus, this is the which piece? Middle piece. Towards the end, the axial filament forms a which one? Ring, and we can call that annulus or which centriole? Ring centriole. Try to focus mind here. That's the basic fundamental part of middle piece. Nothing. Middle piece is the which part? As the which one? Middle part, which is basically found between neck and tail. Try to focus on the center, which one? It contains which filament? Axial filament, which arises from which centriole? Distal centriole, and around the axial filament, mitochondria are arranged spiral. You can call that mitochondrial spiral. And try to focus man, they are basically which one? Form. Try to focus man 10 to 14, which one? Spirally coiled structure. We can call it which column? Nevenn column. And try to focus man which one? At the end of the middle piece, it contains which one? Ring-like structure. We can call that ring centriole or which last annulus. Okay, and try to focus mind here. The next part, try to focus mind here. Very interestingly, another point, if I try to focus mind, it is basically 7 to 5 mu m micrometer length. Middle piece is basically 5 to 7, which one? Micrometer length. Clear cut. And try to focus mind. Now we are taking about the next part. I am talking about which one? One important point, what is that? Manchite. You know manchite? That is basically partially covers this color, this green color. Mark that. Try to focus that partially covers the which one? Nucleus. Completely covers the which region? Neck region. And also completely covers the which piece? Middle piece. So what is manchite? A sheath that partly covers the nucleus. Okay, partly covers the which one? Nucleus, and completely covers the neck and middle piece. Okay, we can call that which today? Manchite. Manchite is a sheath which partially covers the nucleus and neck, completely the neck and completely the which piece? Middle piece. We can call that manchite. Okay, try to focus mind. Next part, now we are talking about the next part, that is basically the fourth part of the sperm, that is tail. Okay, it is the last part, or you can call that posterior part of the sperm. Yes, it is the last part or the posterior part of the sperm. It is nearly about, try to focus mind here, very interestingly, 50 micrometer. Its length is how much? Its length is how much? 50 micrometer. Yes, try to focus mind. Next one. It is formed by the elongation of which filament? Axial filament. Okay, the axial filament elongates below the middle piece and forms the tail. Okay, it forms the elongation of the axial filament below the middle piece. Okay, try to focus my next one. The tail is is basically divided into how many parts? Two parts. The tail is divided into one is called which piece? Main piece, and the second one is called end piece. One is called main piece and the second one is called tail piece. You know main piece matlab? Try to understand. The which one here the axial filament is covered by which sheath? Fibrous sheath. Then we can call it main piece. When the axial filament do not covered by which sheath? Fibrous sheath. Then we can call that end piece. Matlab main piece. It is the part of the tail. Okay. It is the in which axial filament covered by fibrous sheath. Okay, so it's the part of the tail when the which one? Fibrous sheath covers the part of the tail. We can call it which piece? Main piece. Or what is tail piece? Or we can call that end piece. More appropriately, we can call that end piece. It is the part of the tail. Okay, which devoid of fibrous sheath. Okay, it is the part of the tail or is which one is devoid of which sheath? Fibrous sheath. Okay, try to guess my dear. The another important point, the tail helps in motility. Matlab the spore moves or spore means a motile structure because of that tail. Okay, try to focus on this. All about your structure of the spore. Okay, now we're talking about what is that? The function of the spore. What is the function of the spore? Okay, the first one. The sperm is haploid. The sperm is which ploid? Haploid. Containing how many set of chromosome? One set of chromosome. Try to guess, my dear. So sperm is haploid and helps in formation of diploid, who is good? Zygote. Okay, if sperm is haploid, try to guess sperm is haploid, so it helps in formation of diploid zygote. Yes, 3 number. Sperm. Okay, contain the middle piece, it contain which spiral? Mitochondrial spiral or mitochondria, which provide during which one? Energy during motility. The sperm contains mitochondria in middle piece, which provide energy for motility, for movement. The middle piece of the which one? Sperm contains which chondria? Mitochondria, which produce energy by utilize the fructose of the semen. Okay, try to next. As it is a motile structure. Sperm is a motile structure which can easily reach to the non-motile ovum. As it is a motile structure, it is reached to the non-motile ovum. Okay, as it is a motile structure, it is moved to the non-motile ovum for utilization, fertilization. Right, next one. The sperm is alive up to 72 hours. That is how many days? 3 days. In female reproductive tract. If you talk about in female reproductive tract, the sperm is alive for how many days? 3 days. Okay, and try to guess, my dear, some additional points. In function of the sperm, try to focus, my dear. The sperm has basically moved with a speed of 1 millimeter per minute. Okay, now the sperm is a motile structure and it moves 1 millimeter distance. 1 millimeter distance per minute. Okay, try to focus, my next. Try to focus, my dear. In it takes nearly about 45 minutes. How much minutes? 45 minutes. Okay, to reach the ovum and the which one? This tube, fallopian. Okay, it takes nearly about 45 minutes to reach the ovum. Okay, near the fallopian tube. Okay, try to guess, my dear. You know, try to guess, my dear. We give the sperm at the which of the female? Vagina of the female. We give the sperm at which of the female? Vagina of the female. Try to become ovum is present at the which one? We give the sperm here. Ovum is present in the which one? Ovum is present in the which tube? Fallopian tube. This is which one? This middle part is uterus. Uterus. The sperm passes here. Ovum is present in which tube? Fallopian tube. The sperm passes the which one? Try to guess, my dear. Which one? Uterus. Here which one? Vagina. We give the sperm here, or the male gives the sperm here. The sperm moves to the fallopian tube by passing through the uterus in just how much minute? 45 minutes. Okay, try to guess, my dear. This is the basic function of the sperm. Okay, try to guess, my dear. With this, we are clearly complete the which one structure of the sperm. Okay, we are complete for today. See you the next till then. Bye bye.